7 minutes past the hour of 7 meeting at the Amansan Son for Kojo Preko Dankwah. You just join us at Kessben TV. Watching Kwaba Saso and I will join here at 92.9. Medawa say Saudi video at 92.9.
Watching Kwaba about Kessben 92.9 and I feel so Kessben TV swore. Kessben Maakye Sunye meeting at the Amansan Son for Kojo Preko Dankwah. And I make a choice say in a day a dafo for a wabra boom and until one so no pay. So waka na fa ko at 9:45.
Was him back with the Medford action. My main country say Yom Herbal Lotion. As a main country so mo dey draw way aba. I your friend Yom Herbal Lotion. Yom Herbal Lotion no. E ko yepa. E dra sebio. Yere herbal compound. Yasi send drug ka bomo. Local ones here. Na yasi send ye. Na ye dey ma won na wo dey sound ho yare e body pains nyina I don't know men can just what rheumatism pains, so pains from stroke, yes sciatica pains and after stomach cramps, inflammation in the body, and after pain through injury and after tissue damage. Munyusu Jom Herbal Lotion, Ebebo Yepa. The Hiane Saudi Bechuchi, or say Fechuchi, and to the Chuchi Noano, Obo se pain or Kwa Kasa, and Yadia Baby, his son is and near my dear Jom Herbal Lotion, Kona Nimiepa, Opibia Topande, when you be a war, pharmacies in our face, Herbal shop will be a one Sabekemi. Open to those way to power near your deals, Generation Enterprise funding come on. That was 0244 730 295 0244 730 295 and after say 0302 945146 0302 945146. Now near your Jom Herbal Lotion in the and come on. Sasana make a just Eclipse collateral management. Aye Jumekopa Stronko Kra Eko Nim Bruta Eclipse collateral management. Aye Jumeko Kasie what a Adenta barrier. Omo be Medimosis Hospital and also say West African SHS one Juan Kasa. Na dem pa no mo ye. Almost a main country say what will pay ye land document perfection. Open say you want Jumama, say your collateral brokerage, say your credit brokerage, say your prime brokerage. Eclipse collateral management. Say you want Juma. I didn't hear anything. Now only Eclipse collateral management phone couldn't come on. Or see they have the power to transform your future. And then again, Omono mutumidi eye we japadi enkrata ye Juma na sunya profit kakra. Profit in the obenya pa. Ye don krata na ye Juma. I didn't hear anything. What if you day? Only Eclipse collateral management phone couldn't come on. Number Papa. Somebody can come on Adenta, but I'm with Moses Hospital. And out to say West African SHS 101 Kasa. Over from my 054 383 2466 054 383 2466. When Sabe come at Eclipse collateral management, I say for property owners, we say think safety. And then indecent income. And then for businesses, we say think funding before projects. And then in the Eclipse collateral management of one common on. Hospital back on me bon de rama yepa. Any hospitals from Kwa. Listen, I watch me am full people na makoho. Because me am check out. And until come huna yenkwe Great Kingdom Medical Center. Hospitals from Kokra. Hospital Edimo. Hospital Wafans. Hospital and the fans or one is or ye Jumapa. Hospital and the fans or one is what a proper equipment. I the Juma. Medical services, junior medical services in specialist OPD, internal medicine, and officer specialist gynecologist and officer fertility services. Then will be what will pay a general surgery, no some will be they can plastic and reconstructive surgery, BBL, liposuction, and officer tummy tuck. Then will call a Great Kingdom Medical Center. One Sabekano. Officer, my person, ye ENT, make a ear, nose and throat services, and then eye clinic, dental X-ray services, X-ray and facial scan and ECG, Nina, inpatient admission and ward, when the wards no more on the job, you go to me at as a Uvier, Kojo Brutal, Nina, a Great Kingdom Medical Center, and Indian Intermittent no Munkurin call. I'm on numbers in here 059 372 2619, 059 372 2619, and after say 0530 848 502, 0530 848 502. Now we need a great Kingdom Medical Center in the or say quality health care with excellent care. One Sabeka. As I said, Fata says I will call Mascon Estate Ghana Limited. Honorman, what on Sassi and Natchez, I would die. What on Sassi and what to say, yes, what to Assassi Park. Assassi problem be any wood here. And one echo, and one say Mascon Estate Ghana Limited at Tom Maye. I didn't hear any time. Now, when a Mascon Estate Ghana Limited, then couldn't come on and fan Sassano. Jack, me says he can't crowd. He can't crowd now, Kakako Boom. The can't crown and Kakako to be before friends and fatal. But you ain't got on Sassano. You see a full plot and Anke Tono 28,000 Ghana cedis. They say about 20,000 Ghana cedis. Half plot, now you're torn 14,000. They say about 10,000 Ghana cedis. 8 water assassin full plot 20,000 Ghana cedis. Water half plot, 10,000 Ghana cedis. Away Tripoli, 10 minutes drive away from Central University, and after 5 minutes drive away from Saglima Affordable House in India. Now what on Sasipa? Now what to assassi a demo? What to assassi a problem be anywhere? We know cash because now Kakako boom me boy. And in the entire now near Mascon Estate Ghana Limited, ND and come on and fire a check your strong commodema way 20,000 full plot and then 10,000 half plot. Nina, over from a number 0553 840 646, 0553 840 646, and I said 0553 838 730. Now no more ND and come on. And I says 020 9155437, 020 9155437. Now we need Mascon Estate Ghana Limited funding. Come on. I'm office in where Spintex Road, Community 18 Junction. I'm open your Allied Filling Station. And I say KFC restaurant now. Mascon Estate Ghana Limited. That's on your Mudin. Come on, what? Tapam some in Cancho said Oguswa. The Pam lady Sefata says a winner baby papa now walk to a year and Alco Pam Ontario. And it's an interway. Now near ye Tapam Indian come on. Tapam to me Pam Ontario. Now I say your office where say yeah. I'm sorry dear. Okay, she be up as a Wukobia. Nina ye Tapam. I didn't know any Tapam Indian come on. No beboy yepa. Tapam some in Cancho so what Abushi market. They born so that from yepa. To me friend on why deliver not to me Baba Sambe Susu. And want to me be baby. To them is free Tapam. Now only in Dean come on. Not trying to style out. Tapam no to me show Dean. No much was a star when ever fatal. Pampa. Pam show to me say yeah. 020 683 7738, 020 683 7738. Now when you check pump ending come on. And it is 47 minutes. 47 minutes into a 7 a.m. meeting at the Mansan Son for Kojo Preko Dankwah Kessben Maakye Sunie and I was so a good sisia and I was say so do a video no at 200 so we me ever ye Kessben TV but I see be so do a video na to win influence and say yedin nyamapa and e bre wo be din komo afa ye issues e koso wo man mu nyina no na yedin nyina eso abro so and na wo temenka ever ye radio no so e 92.9 FM Kessben Accra and I was so a good so sisia no and then on DSTV channel is channel 364 and then on Go TV channel 121 and then again we saying I'm live view me with www.kessbenonline.com or call honoma no click Kessben 92.9 wonsa ebe kami wo honum no streaming na fe ye nyina ye din komo se ne send se ne fata and then your WhatsApp messages and text messages na bajo fa ne nyina bra making kan ne nyina ama e wo fia hanum na fe ya hede ko ene de be nyina ma me fa me first segment on Kessben Maakye. So we always have a segment on it where you Kessben zige stake in a face your health was so but yen court na fe no apomuden yen kohwe na ye ne doctor debia ye friend no efi C4C liver specialist hospital ye no ending komo na so on 2 year for emfa ya pomuden ho esane se hu hia esefata se dani den nyina no yetumi ehwe ya pomuden ho adwuma yie pa doctor line also from C4C specialist liver specialist hospital no endi enkomo na fe no yenko if you no man na fe de aka no ye de asoso ma doctor esiama but I say dani den nyina ye fra wa oje so na fe no anope so no ye no ba be di nkomo afa ya pomuden ho na fe yakọ ye ni ma megide se bibia bokode
senior obadi adarama bibia boko medase also megide se bibia boko
eradi adom yeso ye hu ye pa nice anope de ya san be ya se weda na emo kusukusu kakra se beto ento wiane baba se wiane mo nso no toto homachi ya yi na etuto mu kakra be sin kwa ye adwuma ebenya kakra di na ya pomudin de se fata se edi ho nkomo ene ehifa pa ena ode ye fa ene anope
yo senior anope medase bebre ewo akonya kese a ode amame such a big platform say any other for enche yapomode ehun nsem C4C dia oti enka na onim say organs ahodo a woni pediane mu na yebom dewro na yehwe organs no so dia na onim say yehwe organ titiri pa matunidin the zoom lion of the body ye brebo no na the ama yafa brebo no discussion ne say enema bebre ekoso these days ma conditions yare ahodo bebre eba in fact conditions ni bi wo hokra ma years back ani e wo school mu no na eno na wote but then you weren't able to see them but see akwakoye say yehu conditions ni bebre na ne kofa ba ni nyina akoye say enioma yedi ko unipedian mu wedi animu na ema ohawi edoso for the past 1 month case amenya various facilities ni nyina no akoye cases are leading to cancer of the liver, cases are leading to cancer of the blood, cases are leading to cancer a bit near metastasize na me say bit ni spread it na ni hwehwe mu ni nyina no kofa ba ni say yem momodia en cleanse your body no nyankopon amayen adwen no kra no e special cleansing system nti your friend be the glymphatic system different from the lymphatic system your friend the glymphatic system your body no adrenal natural way or the cleaning no efi emanyama bia e break adrenal down ni no fluid synovial fluid ni ni mani free ho so that adrenal so be healed for the next day nti etira wo say efi nya dia e wo say etna ni pedi animu nti na zoom lion e brebo no e wo ho no na ohawo ne say emra ye started the nkomo about the chronic diseases and the cardiovascular condition the nti aye ne sa ne say the pacho how be brave wo ho no these days obehu so bi wo ha na ne nan ahonho no ne yefu ahonho no ne body ni nyina ahonho no na akoye ne say sebio ni neighbor bi ana say ne tamfo bi na di bibi ato wa manoma sebi weti aso na eye ne sa nti na ye de ne nam asori fie ni ye de call a lot of places. I'm not saying say ni ho but empembe bre no now obehu say wo brebo no na ho de na ba form yes ye brebo no produce proteins bi a eboa proteins no ye here because ye here coagulative proteins and then transport proteins which is albumin and combine it to hormones any endra ye no mo no my drone protein ananti ye liver and produces a protein it is a feed now oni pediano pe na liver concentrate on taking a phenol out of your body on to mean this argument with the production it mean ensure ejina oni pediano e biom yes so ya jimu no ya wa akomayare or pressure ya diabetes nanso ya numundro wo mu say doctor prescribe drama and nanso ya numa wo ma ne ya de ya pay jainom because ya feel said ya no enye mbiom yitim pa ya biom ya ho aton akoma no ya measure bia ya pepepe me pa cho danger wo mu ne say de economy ma etirima ensure jina oni pedianum ne san say akoma no is divided into chambers your left and right ventricles atrium and a ventricle nina ho nenso se ebeye se akoma ne pompe bebre pe na amane valve no areas na wo se moja ne fa no na pressure na do etimi ma akoma no ho no etimi ma sa pathway na moja ne wo se fa no eno so beye kese de yefa cardiomegaly or hypertrophy of the heart tissue the left ventricular hypertrophy of the heart eno no pembebre no etimi ma ensure back up into lungs na afei no ama home ayede enra menya a case of a 34-year-old person bia na kuma no when pressure for so many years almost about 4 years or no mondro but ojai no the yeah check enra no you say ni fluid ensure abuild on the lungs ni mu ama home yedi ama no enti oda ontumi na onanti kakra na wabre oye bibi kakra pe na ote so na ni nyina no kofo ba ne say akoma no e pump to the sense more lungs no because ensure backing up into the lungs we one here na akwakoye say obi na aye obi bi nanso no free akoma and is very young 34 years old young guy and I all go through this challenge and the nifa ba ni nyina ye say owo hypertension and say cardiovascular condition ni nyina no beba na eye efia etna oni pedua no mesrel but modern na hwehwe say obe reduce cholesterol e body ni mu obe reduce ensure say dose bebre wo ni pedua ni mu a obebo modern abani bi by doing some basic exercise ensure ye nanso ye no ensure sa keke your formula ye de no ensure e pa cho obo modern na oba C4C or branches bia ye betu ye bo ase na ya kireo e bi omu so ye so so ye da diabetes ni pressure ni ndo bebre so e pa cho ma o we mfi wo bre bo no that one day you be komo about the drug metabolism function of your liver. Send your liver and see it break it down in drone in amaye. Emayenya the affinity, the efficacy of a drone and a drone to jumaye when you pediano the pacho wa condition in no or modiana shannon so.
Okay. Don, you better say, send your brandy to me to an amount by the imagery is young Michael Sibit to me to an amaba. Na Yababeshe, ye kidney, the Akena, Anna.
Oh, yes, me pacho. Akwenyano obia betimi abasi for see branches thing na Cape Coast Green Hill opposite Addison Square Garden agona odobenso branch kese pa Kumasi ejoso kwamo Jache Junction Accra de Adenta SBA Junction pacho branches thing na ejuma from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Saturday. Saturday is the mesra yapon and time by 2 p.m. me pacho senia ye di nkomo about a fini dear na efie so so atwa ye ho ahia wo ye diane mu wo environment e wo ye fie mu dia me pa chaw zoom la ye oba be yi efie ne free ye body ni mu ye brebo anything as if say ma livoton empa wo fie e pa chaw ma livoton emfa wo fie livoton enwo fie for obia 12 years and above ye numbi na enkenya brebo na brebo ni intimide ni juma nyina ye pa chaw number of ra 24/7 ebejo so now place the order for Liverton within Accra you be delivery no so free at the amount 050 0040331 050 and now 050 0040328 050 bra sister Miss Rel for modiana ma obrebo hu hia e san say obrebo ye won kwa enu nti na C4C say ye giendro ni di agi ye treatment plans ni di sina de bi ka say once treated forever treated. Senior anope medasi bebre.
Medasi bebre Dr. Siama and then in the din come on a health segment where ye Kessben matches so dane den nyina no pebia no ye dey ya pomodine ho enkomo ebre wo se ne be ya wo so no ubetumi ahwema wo health issues no etumi akoye no was brought to you by C4C special liver specialist hospital and ye dey wo ekoye na ye no awie no so enche Zigastic so also will take on na from Ponzika so better say which is also brought to you by a Gentiment Dental Clinic and also at the Zigastic Ebebre where Kessben matches so yes that's enough in and common. So last week, this week, right? And yes, see didn't come far. One of the things I made can't say Kessben Maakye ye di hu enkomo ye pa which has to do with a call to all and sundry me ko bibia mun play mo citizen journalism role ni ye se na be boama oman no etumi akona nimo medi nkoma fa wager pediatric hospital no ho nkomo de but this week here no call Apenkwa cluster of schools ni e ka kire say yenya nantie wo ho se niema ekoso wo ho when it comes to a school building no ehun yie pa cracks abemu na cracks na abemu no ti anya careful ebema another disaster aba na yedi hu come to the extent that ye cameras no eko honom Derek Befi eko honom ye live up to date what is really happening ye na ye hu dan no ehun se ne nema esi eko mo a manhu no mo amante ewo 92.9 no mamo entie na face no mo hwe ewo TV no so and then on Facebook obetimi akọ no akọ hwe cracks ewo edan ni mu a yepese edi hu nkomo bi because we now moving it to another level to speak to engineers about this particular building no say na ebebo students no ho ban no yebema etumi akọ but clearly so we share TV na so we Facebook to see how be hu ye de ekọ and de ba shared building no and they are two TV no so na face on Facebook cracks no hu senior cracks no e wodan no ho a and baby cracks no one so no enye baby abeka say bia nka normal it starts from the pillars na edan no ejina so na banso no ejina so no eno na issue no now Apenkwa cluster of schools no students wo hoye pa eno nti no say yanye careful na yankwohwe na yan solve some problem we are yet hanomo a na they see ewo new town no ebi so asensia na hwe wo hwe cracks e wodan no ho and I'm wondering tama ehyasie I'm paying for to date omutumi enye ho hwe a hadwini ye pa and indeed say yan play a citizen journalism role ni well yebema enema bebre na no atochima meje number ma fifi ebema me number na me da tudwa wo bia wo fo say enema bi enkoye wo area bia no obetumi the videos na breye we going to do a follow up and then check on these things because a dynasty honomo no Esuye pa one of the biggest schools Apenkwa area honomwa is it Okankwe Central right Rich if it's Okankwe Central there then na edan we esi honom ne yesi ni fefefe na emom no o hwe de ekone de ba ensheda enkoye it's interesting now mind you ensure so to talk enu nti no dan den nyina no edan no ego ba eyemre eba dan den nyina no weekend ba na yete honum ena yehwe ni din empanyifo ti krom ha ehwe ni din to the extent that dan ye call hono it took teachers ene headmistress ene headmasters wo honum school heads say BEC no mo chro no enya de ombe mankwala na chro e wo sa dan ni mesa ne say cracks na ewo mu no afedo mu suro no they are taking them to another room. Sa edan no cry show ye cry bia na Derek gina no cry no wasn't comfortable to write exams. But enyesi Esane said the ekoso e ye Apenkwa class of schools no yanya careful na yanhwe dia ebe hadwene ye pa. We will speak to engineers, we will talk to empayfo to see to wait to say adie we yentena ho Emma no endwirigu nipa so na de ya no se edwirigu nipa so wi a afei ene eba betena se na ya frefre engineers na ya frefre your friend is saying Minister of Health education na afei empayfo tutu ka na omakwa ho no makogina ho na cameras edi echi na yesi ekofa dogs aba na dogs na kohwe se enipa hyehase a yekofa na fe vice president etuanamo etuka efi Jubilee House na waba begina ho na wahwe and we sympathize with the families and we sympathize with the school children aban be faka ni nyina omo mu pra ye nyina no yemfo omo 37 aban be faka no. We don't need that. We need to prevent some of these issues before we get to these areas of hwehwanimu niama na ye no. Hono na obehu amanfo mu ye donation papa. Hono na obehu amanfo mu area ho nyina. Ene omo ton ade na omo ton ade nyina. Ye de nsuo ko na ye de aduane ko. These things must stop. Ye babo hu de ro until say eye municipal no, MCU say DCU say district no will look into some matters of this nature. Why she crack e what dino? We are still watching in Kwala Komu school. In quality team chradie na what the bako ebia na mu no weekend be ebia na sebi that day no kwala nyina wo school na amanfo ma ene eba be kumomo because of negligence, because we are not watching some of these things. And no be NSC o weja no meba weja de no so because clearly the way our man ye bunu no whether MPP or whether NDC clearly the moye no enso ani timamufo ebre whether NDC or MPP you are not doing or being proactive on some of the matters are a high end there ye ba betena hane yaka ye beka. We don't care who you are. The point is that duty I mean why kwagin kwansa wo su betimi edi adwuma no nko ade say oh yeah. Yebekwa homa a friend is saying on Zoom when I'm done with Tortina near any engineer UK Asante edi nkomo civil engineer yene anybody nkomo afa ASR school building we ho any other matters in na fe no ya share kwa be faso a yebetimi aboa amandema etumi akoye 5 minutes into 8 am Tortina atenase Tortina droson kokra Tortina T74 watenase 32 watenase yeba be nkomo enye 32 na 32 no yeah so share 3 drone 2 the cap na kataso no no abobbo obuba wona wokono wonu bie ni asem David abomudi de ayo bra papa empemfo ho obi ahun your diagnostic level industry obi ahun ye kama era dia to men kakra eguso ankasa yenko ye no metoti na de na moma ye na no pay
edasipi rapinyi mechia ne ahwefo ne etifo nyina enso send edim no ope edru papa ebitimi abo ho ban efi yare ahoro de na the we ni tontina 74 and T74 for short. Now this year senior ye shas and we are doing preventive education into on and on ya kasa about yare ahoro any senior ebitimi abo ho ban yeah now we are still receiving some calls as some people want us to take some of the diseases again. Incrophobic take diseases. Now at this point I would like to appreciate Kessben for Ejuma Pamoye Ama Ghana and Tontina for. Yes, so but today no ye talking about some foods are good. I remember some time ago me cassava also. Yes, but now some of the calls were that so would yenye also so obey anything. Say you funi yare and asa we yafuna etayo ya ba hospital size say also. What do you do? So enne ye pese share and duani bi ebitimi ediamana bo yefunu hombain and asa say wo yefuni yare bi enye also. Say also, but we yefunu tayo ya some infection be and as some pain be here and there. Adia will beat me aye. First and foremost, nempesa mechanism so was such conditioner. So we yefun tayo ya petontina 74. Over and over no you see about and dry over 20 nemu any senior edi ejuma. Yes, now most of the time no say what can't yefun yare na ebia na ye bacteria bi na akofa infection bi e de aba ye funu no mu e na ma oho eye wo ya na tonti na yesie hu se ewo ndwane duro bi a etimi kum sa emwa nkitenkiten yi nti se wonya tonti na 74 padia ebitimi ekum sa emwa nkitenkiten yi ama wonso why fine na eba no ndwane a ye betimi edi e de abo ye funu no ho ban enye necessarily ulcer but yefono no in general ndwane a yibitimi edia na ne edi kan ya mebo so pa potatoes yes sweet potatoes ya etedi eye edwane bia eye very very good for the stomach. Some of the books and then publications called potato as the best friend of the stomach. Esane say eboa yefunu no pa inti upedwane bi betimi abo yefunu ho ban sene ba emfa yare bi yefunu yare anase bibia embro ampa ocho na edikan sweet potatoes ne etoso mienu so cabbage cabbage is also very very good for the stomach. A ban ulcer cry it's me the cabbage cry the treaty ulcer and you see at the bottom banyo it's not for prevention a ban treatment I wait me the cabbage cry the treatment of ulcer and see cabbage is also very good for the stomach. We and also tomatoes me kai palmabo tomatoes wonder with regards to prostates. Yes, we prostate besides tomatoes no eboa with prostate yare no esanso eboa with yefunu yare nti we obi nso a we yefun taye we ya anase wo mu abia ene wa feduro na wa fine but wo mu saubun na yefun esan eyo ya bo wako hospital science enye ulcer anase omu shide hu a mpaucho per these items amabobo so no sweet potatoes, cabbage, and tomatoes. Senya opesa we ni bia se cabbage no be twa de salad and also the be cabbage stew mpacho and ye senya opesa we ni bia obitimi ayena se sweet potatoes no so se obenwa anase obeye no into a to anase obe chino so ampacho obitimi so ayena but for a chino our advice say anka wonye a chino because of the oil no so one kasa na we na so wo the good oil to say granite oil anase virgin oil be the be they are fine but kwakoto ampacho na why careful kakra na tomatoes no so senior opesa we ni bia with me trying to salad with me etwi with maku anase wo di bedi bonku senior opesa we ni bia wadarma with me ayana sa amana bo ho ban yipa but beside all these no na ampesa misisu biem say condition bisa ebeba wo ni pedua mana it is because one we immune system no abafem. It's because your immune system no abafem enti na dane da ye kase so pese obo uni pedua no ho ban from yare then de uhia tonti na 74 now beside the prevention on na pese misi subiem so say tonti na 74 it's me eboye with the treatment of some disease conditions like diabetes, like blood pressure, area, BPD, BSA, or ulcer. So we so na atu one patch of freya. Ya betcha send obiti me each do. So also then infections. Maybe a Johnson area, Pemu area, Cocoso area, any kind of infection, whether bacterial, fungal, or viral. Hepatitis B impartial with your friend or friends so I beat me actual send your ben medrono 3 to na ofa insociana 3 na edono wobu edona kase 2 e dia fra impartial 1 na okono na depending on your chrono your betro interval I will be jai because stunting mostly no before meals into say a situation and I say also and no be fan 30 minutes. But say any other condition in mpacho adaroma 30 to 1 hour na wedidi na tontina so nyame adom se obenya no pharmacies no ahoro bebre to betimi abora pharmacies bon wo de kaso pe tontina 74 edina say wa hanti ye twaso ama T74 okona so bo T74 a ombeyi ama obetimi so afren on 024 607 3498 024 607 3498 and at 050 162 8931 050 162 8931 ubetimi afren ebe more directions to the closest pharmacy a ebe won so wo ensembise bie bia so a yare bi how and dem amboso ubetimi afren The good part is offering some of the listeners can bear witness. Offering us say oh we are ready 2019 mwa ye be catch so we nada ma David will let you know into bit me afraid with your disease condition ye be boa senior tontina bit me aboa na obi hia mbo fufuru bi nso ye be ma wason ate.
Okay.
Yes sir.
Yeah, that's it. T74 for someone numbers in the last one.
Okay. Numbers no 024 607 3498 024 607 3498 and 050 162 8931 050 162 8931. No. Into friend anytime you be picking any wedding come. Almost I miss your calls so you be throw back na you know wedding come ye pa. Team Poucho with any questions and I say any we be a comment or best will be no na you be answer.
Okay.
Yes sir.
T74 for.
Bravo.
Yeah, that's a pa.
Yes,
all right. Yeah, near 1374 for Nadine Comono F a year T74 a drosun kwa omodia ba onomwa hobeto blood related diseases in the Pachoko T74 nibi na to na ebebo ye pa 30 minutes into a year 8 a.m. Now me din komo efa a year apenkwa school no apenkwa cluster of schools no efa the danger it is posing to students in our face so a year and school ho nyina but me kwa homa no sina me ne a year engineer Michael K Asante or your civil engineer and then a member of the Institute of Engineering and Technology Ghana you know ND and Komo on Zoom na yeah share the echo and the but indeed engineer better was playing your citizen journalism role very well and keeping us in check about a structures wo mo ha no yeah da see pa but again so I mean the cracks na ye hu ewo positioning of the building no what do you have to say about it edem pa na ofo say tie sen pa na hu no when it comes to more expertise more side no say na mu building na mechanical penkwa cluster of schools no building no crack na da hu no
so here on the telephone mamu na say good morning manager I hope so here
rather do me hu ye pa na also
about the selection okay yes Emmanuel not Mike as you said initially Emmanuel Asante
okay
so such a as a doctor ni yanya between anymore already who bianca no
okay
when you say a baby it's you know though you know who for the first time or you measure but there is a way out.
There's always a way out on some of these things, right?
Yes. Now, my main also recently on a Newtown issue in CN.
Yes.
There have been my main and can I say 3 different scenarios that I see within this year. Okay. That is the Newtown issue, the Dev Trapo issue at Ridge, and then the I come out in CCA.
Yeah.
Now, with Newtown, the end a total collapse of the building.
Mm-hmm.
And the track of a slab, no more year, Juman, and a baby, a bar form. And then with the Obikan as a cracks now, into your betting master, I know, and I see it, that is the question now.
Yes. You bet me as I know.
Oh, yeah, not quite honor. Not quite you bet him also a dining bar from completed, so we can still work on it to get it resolved. Okay.
Now, what will cause cracks like this on such pivotal area of the building? Then the Beman are cracks and about.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. My main try say, remember brief history about that facility.
Okay.
I think it was commissioned somewhere 2019. Part of the Millennium School projects and this are buying that down and MP are buying the commission here. And now at the about a hard dream or maintenance.
Okay.
adeɛ baako ɛha bi ɔmo ɛmu pa yɛ maintenance. Your maintenance culture no very poor. So adeɛ no yɛhu yɛnim sɛ already ɛbɛtumi akɔ so a ɛnyɛ hwee. De bia ɛnyɛ hwee. Yɛbɛhu ane sɛ adeɛ no escalate abɛyɛ kɛseɛ. With the issue no, the ultimate causes such cracks no, nyɛma bebree nea ɛka ho asɛm. The di kan foundation settlement and as a differential settlement. Asase biara no, sɛnea yɛbɛka no, asase biara move at a point in time. Until we are construction, you should make sure your foundation is very solid. In case there is a Islamic movement, you are able to resist it. Yeah, the building should be able to resist it.
Okay.
And then also, refer the structural beam deflection. Also, your first interview here concerning Newtown, the Name Kasafa reinforcement.
Yeah.
That is the columns, the pillars, column, the barrier from the column, from the pillars, and then the beams. So I know na no ya ade ama die the gina block na e won there just selling a partition. And the crack where you see maybe I had a chance to go there. Obu oka onim say o school but ohun say crack bi esi o school mo.
Wow.
Yeah, obu o school mo but ohun say crack bi esi nti ye mu bi call na ye raise concern no. Ansa na ebi ma drink e ba so say na ade a etimi ni. Because our dynamic do no be outside nothing around that the issue because they be about classroom no power fie. Nti very ways or say ye hwe nie ana isuo wo hwe ba bia wo ne fa ba bia isuo agina.
Yes, isuo gina ho.
Isuo gina wo no pa. Now this calls for geotechnical investigation.
Okay.
And I never be seen as it is saying yes, sorry, and you go to foundation with the drawing. You share assassinate etibia. You share the way assassin responding to structures, and you could see it. Now there is this Oko site amazing funny for Becca. Also, I have answered there and got 3 feet. Then when now another I say no, that is not it. Let's go by the drawing. Maybe I also could be 6 feet, or say be 9 feet. Almost I be 9 feet, you know. Because we see baby 3 feet in that dino and bunintino. No, I better have 3 feet. And also one of the major challenges are now HSA, your workmanship, abandoned construction, sometimes we have issues with it. And our contractors in the brain, a big project, this is normal. The unfortunate thing is that I am not almost employ professionals, and almost supervise the man. That is one of the unfortunate things that I see. It will be issues about or say I feel no professional be a cheap corrections no. But if it is no, so we engage professional now, or more advice, or more proper consultation. Emma, now the question is, what is the municipal assembly also doing concerning these issues? That has been one of the headache things. Yeah, you offer you face it. Municipal assembly, and you maybe say, then because this thing should have been resolved long time ago. And son have been doing it. It should have been resolved long time. And son have been doing it because crack can start to form. And I take 1 month, and found good you top one. That's the first floor. A starting form, and then I'm found. Municipal assembly,
So, I mean, engineer, clearly, maintenance when it comes to facilities, extremely weak. And I'm wondering whether Sebi, Sanipan or Dano, no, any that department, they really are up in arms to really position well to check some of these things that really, come on. Say, Danny Day na maybe say a juguria. Then we find a president, the minister of education. We find all the necessary people. You better from Mukroya and Adanu who is saying and they call saying and so Sabina amount for ma and newu. So if you are there as somebody to do maintenance, to be checking some of these things, building this hall, what is the plan? Plan it is saying every 4 years, every 5 years, every 6 years, do we have to get in to check some of these things? What's the procedure for some of these things that we need to be doing on our friend is saying public places of this nature?
Yeah, it is. Okay, so You say at the end of every year, I buy a use for maybe education, and I say municipal assemblies. Now, mama said some will be you or checking maintenance, like somebody like a maintenance officer for government properties within the municipal. The issue when quickly you raise concern. But now they have been almost question we any ebi ano ho but better just we any now bia the time as no ko then pafo so aba we any the municipal assembly, the district GES must come together and then work on these things. Abandon schools in one. Municipal assembly, health directorates must come together and then work on these things. Abandon health facilities now. Because if you municipal assembly going to mean your anything an institution be no extra directorate be within the municipal assembly. Where the any omampeni assembly, where any vice president assembly, the MMDAs should work with this directorates to make sure say their properties or facilities are kept in good shape.
Paint to cry ding. I mean, look at the structure. I see how paint to cry better cry painted to maintain a building to look good every time be upon. I mean, look at from our shot, from our camera shot, how I mean the school build a very nice structure. And yet, a lucky paint. I mean, maintenance is bad. You can't just understand. So, yes, CCC. I mean, Yabeka, we are the boasty. Yes, CCC structures way in but as to say, I mean, maintaining has always been a problem. Now, I mean, if I hear messages like this, I mean, somebody sends me a message and says that, for instance, buildings in Camberwell and then Peckham are even old and stronger. I mean, buildings in the UK are even more than 500 years old and they are still stronger and firm. What is happening in our own country? I mean, when I hear this, comparison, but when you hear some of these things, you look as if we are not serious when it comes to some of these things. Crowd.
Manager, only my memo scenario be. Also, he's a road minister, air around, air blasting contract.
Yes.
This is what we need in our country. Because I said, of free highways now, or feeder roads. Some of the contractors are not serious at all. How can you take a contract and then at the end only unskilled laborers will be working on the site? Only unskilled laborers. My Bukwasi. They be able to na labor from the contract be. You know, it's very unfortunate. Said what was the contract? You chiaoka for professionals now. Bit my boy, man. Every way to a person or cross cutting schedule. Now I go for more. Almost so that yes, so qualified to do the work. Okay, because say results now. We provide the results now. Very serious.
Very, very sad. But we say no, you the anybody and I'm sure say one can also engineer or do anybody. We just want to see say a bit to me about so anytime assembly no will reach out to see some way to me man what you be samba back now you be doing enkomo ye pa and we'll be looking out for too many of such structures what your anymore sefata says yes na yetumi solve so you better say engineer meaning so wo bibia etwa to obeka akere municipal no and afi so bibia say private buildings say government structures say shops say my AC stores at home near them man for some metin no so mon ton mo niema no and then obeka akere ni tete mu a
I think say dey kind no make say such issues, no more modern CBE politics frame. Then we deal with the real facts. Now, with who fear be more na issue more, a banner structural issues, a be a dino cracks up them and casse a plastering ISR, but consult someone or a professional. If you have a plaster, it means okay. Where the if you inside the banners, if you outside the inside, me I saw non temama and try and say a bit well. As an award fire service because many of them Isaac Opoko Ghana National Fire Service. Wa papa new town you friend na osiminya adwuma na easy o but almost until as I say municipal assemblies ni enye ho adwuma because people are eba yetimi so ana e ma pressure that fire service so be den e so be ba from
okay all right. Yes, so that's ye pa yene engineer Emmanuel K. Asante, our civil engineer and a member of Institute of Engineering and Technology Ghana. And you know AD and Komo Efa Apenkwan cluster of schools the way and MSC call our building hono. We playing our role as a media entity and a face no ejumekua yes so ye dwene o man no hono ye be maybe say aba bontene say be ya o man no ebetumi ahwe na etumi akoye 27 minutes into 8 a.m. enche na fe making count text messages in now so man then gentlemen will bring a minia bema nana frempont ziga on ziga stake enche ye de ni now so ebebro na make house na k ebetena as aspiring national organizer of the MPP and I face Alexander Koko who is a former parliamentary candidate Botiano English a man from of the NDC and also betena sina fe ye di enkomo. And then like I said I will touch on the Wager Children's Hospital, the pediatric hospital now. What wager no and one sensem ni na no e be de ho enkomo but ansa na ne ne Obatampa process center for any enkomo ne wi a da ka bia no ye be so
betumi nante ha so akoba no ho na sa akwa we omu a ehunu a edisusun so biti se emu wa junso pi anajo uguso awunso na bedu bebi junso kan ne se amo ho anya ha na awunso agu ho edidimu sa bedu bebi junso kan na akojan sa awunso a bechim kakran san na wajunso eni de hu ni se nipa bebre nipa ni bi ho a se eduza level no a na aye problem one hwe ni kwa na ekuso roba even at that stage because ebi ho to chim sa bi for so say onko toilet ansan otumi eden adwunso anu kwa na badwunso nkitu ebi na eba na enu aso project na so betumi ama wo badwunso be wi be hwe adwunso bi aka odwunso twa na mu ntenche na adwunso aka no asan kodwunso didimu sa bedu badwunso no betumi ama adwunso boja ebetumi ama adwunso agu ho awonim sa adwunso do adwunso be ka adwunso ewunti sa adwunso do but hwe na adwunso na eba on its own project na esa ebetumi ama osisi ayo ya ebetumi ama mama sam akofom ebetumi ama se waju se wi na odu be ma hye obo ha mu no be hwe na junso bi esa so obem o pant ni mu eno aso na esa na sa yi we udi didim se bedu baby no ta ko be so obejunso na junso na ka wa ya so ntumi junso asa okọ na de oba show ana de oba show be mam ni da junso na ka wa ya so no ana mo ye kwan ajunso na afi na junso abeka roba na beka wa ya sa no na ujunso fom de bia na yare we doctor fom hospital abofo mu hadru adru omo edima uyare na ko unya oti musa symptoms ma boso na so hospital adru edima wono e manage ujunso no tam solution na doctorate analysis of finasteride no e manage ujunso no entu yare na se na we na yankopa dum ya mu hadru a etu ya na se ankasa ehunke project na ayekase no na project mu se ayekase na conference zuzu ne ba medo no ebe hunke no ama na normalize project mu se be ya susanso amabodin ya ebejaye na nunti na de ameka se obi cho mecha wo project obi cho mecha kwansem cho mecha kwan ya se odem nipa na se pa because se de kase nipa bitumi ama pa ne se obecho mecha kwan fi se mi ankasa metie na me victim positive victim de bia meka ya edu we ni mi adum de sa me de na metie a me nko ba bia nko pa ya show ba bia a manfo eba makachi deni na amehwo mo nti se wotimi nka man dwen se bia se be usikanti tetru do obi aye adwuma pesika de but we yare no a wo mu no ehu mwa na pesa mdema wo se wotimi nka menye ntifo yense nipa ni tim yie pa ni to na momra wo ba mamu aduro a kono ma aduro be shinke post no ama ide ama wa ide uhato na post no ni susu so pa last minute susu so aya se e so roba na ebe wie ni se ebe cancerous cancer enu na ditu na di nipa no ko ensedo no na yami adom sisi so menye ho adura etu esa cancer papa enye prostate cancer pe It is a ultimate cancer or cancer, and as well hospital. I go to cancer or cancer of any kind. Cancer beer is a cancer beer. Permecha Quine. No money 0553 800 678 0553 800 678. Bra, Oba, no, you fit down. Our Kaswa, no contemporary so. Oba, your machine so hard, but test to a confirm Sampa or post it. In fact, unique machine for cancer, and to know who will be a test to a confirm with Dr. I will test. I confirm so what cancer. You are good to go between a bar. I know you will be a once you know, Memphis and May will just come out to you so. Oba Momo do within 40 minutes or so to you so. 40 minutes or so to you so. Now, Uncle Bassett, a bishop catheter. And also you will be a just on count now, which man, sana, but Kessben Baba, Bra, do Mama, and also between you so freely, when you how cry. And you know, what you can, men prima kuma, no unity for some mecano, in Ansani, the two animal, Permecha Quina Bra, no Kaswa, baby the 50 prat last stop. Oh, you know, contemporary so. Udu Kaswa, Uko, the same make Kumasi station, Ukowa, we say, oh, pay 50 down taxi. We are taxi now, we are taxi the country that we saw about Tampa. We saw about Tampa, but to 3 minutes, we will do my catch. We buy your machines or why the test to the test to not confirm to opposite, you are good to go. To be honest with you, at time, most of the time, you could be testing him so opposite and many because saying, I have been a year when I cover the anybody, you be blow it means an answer, and who are some different. It is a wooden bar, said, positive inquiry, Umbato, nothing, not Mamu drew, no what all. It is a mechanic, some other mechanic, because they can say, you bought me some good amazing, Yamipa, the Benya, Miss of her Beja Donatum, because Miss of her Donatuma. Meaning say obia yan show be a catheter hospital bio because we are na say hospital na say mo e medo manwa e be single hospital no e be na du na ya na kase am ya show rubber yan show rubber nti so utimi kan from normal so rubber we e bemba fa normal no bia no bitimi da bo bia bitimi da bo u papa bitimi da bo nebi bitimi da bo na nebi ukunu bi bitimi da bo nti normal ni 0553 800 678 0553 800 678. We were agents were across the country, few other places. We were agents to Sunyani, the number 0539 122 799. Sunyani 0539 122 799. Cape Coast 0249 124716. Cape Coast 0249 124716. Kofodia 050 740 4737. Kofodia 050 740 4737. Bibiani 0243 6869 38. Bibiani 0243 6869 38. Kumasi 0249 496166. Kumasi 0249 496166. Takrade 0246 04 3458. Takrade 0246 04 3458. Takwa 0244 92 94 01. Takwa 0244 92 94 01. Bolga 0242 34 87 90. Bolga 0242 34 87 90. Swedru 0558 71 55 81. 05 Swedru 0558 71 55 81. Upa aha Kessben TV ewa kra papa bi wo down her friend Mr. Francis wo Newtown and I say amfa Accra ni in the environs Adabraka Kukumimle Aveno mumba hamuba mbe bi ni bo hato Obuasi 0241 93 06 25. Obuasi 0241 93 06 25. Doma Hinko no manasisa. Doma no manasisa. Enuni 024 0541 0548 41 45 23. Doma Hinko 0548 41 45 23. Mrs. Subio Doma 0548 41 45 23. The American say what's our condition more? Don't look any further. Yamiachim Hodra. He said the machine brand because I saw Kataba, very simple. Within 2 weeks, obey Katano. Say Akawa Yasin and lay out went to me Oba Mamu drew within about 40 minutes to do so. And I say I can't answer bra a do cancer do acha 2 months. I say cancer session a dry up now we free and you and your positive pay. Obia with cancer of any kind be I and Yadum, you know what drive between Edribu and to say what you can. Okay. Don't look any further. Yes, so
yeah, that's it. 8 minutes into 8 a.m. Obatampa Process Center for the 18 Komono. And so I'm about a Ziga Hall with them. Ziga Steak brought to you by Gentleman Dental Clinic. My main phone call a Bekwai. So this week we've done a little job on the polling friend is saying elections course police station elections course within the MPP na call Asante Achim Central to look at what was happening there now what is happening Bekwa so and also unity with paying for party for de atuja yenhwe na fesu yenti on 92.9 financial Kessben TV na feyembra back na Yanisiga and Twaso, ever Honomoa.
A petition and a person the command region near Dinasu Dibuco National. The far your MPP is a semia, your cosway. Now you are and your call election. Your queno, I know ye are my and the party in Dimu. I do say, your juniors are organizing party for floor. And part your Twaso organizer. Let's start to say, Obianco Trinity or police station. Ye my book I am go through. You calling a enemy. Bequa idea. Ye Hunisa, a do baby no, ya qua, ye say Yaponia say, ye might pick a form. Now, ye far and standing for police station elections. No cranny party a release form on Sunday. Monday and upper, yet now your own form will be out when you never fall. Your chroma, you 188 police stations. You see, you have 8 delegates, baby, 777 into Kaboma, more than 1,000. Now, 34 electoral area coordinators, party paying for Asher Shahaya, some forms, some mom say, Omunko, no Munko failure, Modia. Ah, Mamma, far form, Yanquaticati, CMP, no Tomom, that's a form, the police station. The police station, who can have form, we are, Uber Summit and no child tenses. Now, so, yet, your own coordinators answer. Name party ma. Omunya kuku before form ni bino ye kwatia ye say ya vetting afo obi an qualify how party e opposition ye nya bria ye peddo man Dr. Mamu gba omia be president o mamu ye yimrante ye nyina afrim ye yini pa bebre kwa anuti ye tna o hwehwe han ye petition region amana siso akwakodu ai Justin Kodua ho se on hwe se aboade ka o ka ni breso Bibia kra nyam yesa ya papa first deputy speaker former deputy Niniaba and yes on MPP ni again aba COP by election ye yin kro for ye to about MPP kroma the voting population here over 65,000 ye to about.
Okay, so this is happening here by the MPP polling station elections in Inano, a home como any other brown. Gentleman Dental Clinic, as a main control says, self person show was Saint Padia, me patronio moi, and BD and some so they bringing you the next segment away Kessben matches. So with Ziga, Ziga stick, Ziga, matching, Bibia, Bokode.
Yeah, boss, be able to.
You're ready, I say. Ready, I don't crack, Gusua, Kasa. I'm running here was Santia Chim Central. And then you'll be more be quiet.
Oh, I see.
FIMPP police station, you know. So now I'm sure you listen to him too as well.
Yes. You make I say, best a month ago. Namene KMA boss. Row for Reagiman. King Zuba. Namene needing come on the phone. Now, Okasembi the chairman was say the next elections. By general election, NDC benya 40% to Ashanti region. Or Kasaram, so that's fine. You work hard, you can do it. But me ma dreamuno, no me feel say no credit. Just ma making you. Me ma dreamuno, no me say enya dey bit me abaso. But me share Ashanti region minister, the Duma na woyen. Apart from a Duma na woyen. Metna se hunu me de ekeka ba no ye me say anhwa this benya da 40%. Zuba ka kire me no na me nyini me madwene mu ni de na ye me say o kan sa akwa but afenu me ya da dwene hunu say ahwe o benya 40%. And every election behind or this country say this in 28% to Ashanti region, they win election nationwide. Because the vote need to be clocked 700,000, 600,000. They have won the election. And there's a factor, sir, go into it. I remember NDC and now down 40%. Apart from the regional minister, listen. New Patriotic Party, just my making you. A branch and some no kind in your what say? Party na at the young pansam. And ye per se, ye sign reorganize your home. Necessary na mobile dia. And no party no be sat at your pansam. A dear moye yama a lancha mate no hono tiasma make you. Udum say, and go for free say, me alan I don't support a choir of us or tin. Then no maybe oha. The complaints there in there, it doesn't make sense to me. But ohuni say obe lose election. Na adia man who so obe lose election no badly. Say the police station executive elections no. Omo ya near tubia nado near yes sabotage ne yi onkofo bi film se ne be ya ono no nkofo no ntimi enya opportunity to so beto abade bi no. Eno no read who say M1 say so twene who di film. Nenye de no okeka de na gye no kre. De make what I say. A bit as a CSS or New Patriotic Party. Now, my dad say for 12 good years. The Pia say the party is a sack crack. Ye ba Kessben ba nana. Ye nya 4 years. Ye ko 5 years. And no my 2 year betra no. And yes sa net ye Debia yes no meboa. Yes sa programs. Yes shoness ye viewership e ba for mo a ne adade no mani kakra. And yes na ye no. Aye management. Ba Ashanti regional people ni de tia ne tie. Debia sabotage. Debia ye ko you obi din film. Debia because Kumadukotia there's no leadership. Lack of leadership. E was Ashanti region. Who call Santima Mrs. NPP leader? Woman leadership. Chairman, no secretary, no organizer. Communication director, they don't have anything. And to say never coso. Catch me. So exercise so almost start here. Ghana how what to be? Say baby, oh baby, oh the catch me. Kagu microphone. Catch me, boss. Catch me.
No. So far, maintain, baby.
What your upper west? What your upper east?
Maintain, ho, baby.
Doctor Mabu Dabamia crowd. No one to what is ABC?
Dabi.
Eastern region comes after Ashanti region. What is ABC ho? What is Central region? Greater Accra Hakwane so what to be? I then a Debia Ashanti region. Leadership. They don't have leaders. NPP need leadership and need leader. And was Ashanti region. Eti dem ya say the baba. Matimi atena sadie we say hu dem bia 12 good years ever since chairman would to be by chairman. 12 years the same problem. Yeko you different we so timi we nya adwuma yema we nya pipped na akra ne dia memene free ye gini dia free police station nim no akwa tena se ebe edu election time no ono ane party no ye campaign the party. Yes, NDC benya 40%. NDC benya 40%. Check. Me gensi obia say yenye democratic ye fede say elections. Sene akonya tono obia be pribia. Esese ye mo obia kwan no pribi. Jamaica what I say. But you see, we should just say the ecosystem here. Me say chairmanship wa Ashanti region. Chairmanship wa Ashanti region. A big go Ashanti region NPP. That's my mark it now. And you can't be finish Ashanti region. I'm gonna catch you. Why not contest Essen or Denho? Just by me can you. Or then who appear? Me wa. Why not contest the same? One chairman would me contest me wa. Kokaye campaign me wa. SSC will be contesting party in the dia. And you want to know who dia. And then you by force say you class or more be as so called the post as my be carry tell you. But how a be happen and the member problem number. Just my make you. As I see a contest to be but how a be happen and the back of a problem the diaba. Mameka se we fanche chema kukufu. Me ofano no. Ye na ni e pre reanimate di maro. Me boa. And anyi. And o ka che se opeso okọ chairman, national chairman, NPP. Ye wuri ya ni se wadane ni se opeso okọ general secretary. Afa ko fo ya me hwe ni musam wo fa be frame frempom mo foba no ntumbi. Ye wuri ya ni se afa do so opeso okọ Ashanti regional chairman. Inconsistency. So we did conforchi no could take it that position a backfire. Obenya problem. It will be a dent at the about the political career. Because Minuso a man of his own words. Dr. Oyano, Jamaica, that you dog odim di ope. But send you want son and woman, shana muano. I'm not saying say nobody should contest your fan say coca. Okay. As a so be contesting.
Okay.
But how and no more kono. Honorable Henry Kwabena Kokofu. Se Kokofu kotu koka NPP and DC benya 40% to Ashanti region. Who does my back to the wall? Mumma any other person go to know. But baby any news ni free ba. Baby adia de bobo free ba no. More creating unnecessary tension, unnecessary wrangling, unnecessary rift, unnecessary instability. Our party nim.
Okay. All right.
Say Chema Kokofu ko wini Ashanti regional. And this benya 40%. Not because on your competent or you're competent.
Okay.
Why your chairman ni bida? When you day, why a member of parliament da. But in Kofo dia be menen fe. Beka say, e Kofo bi na shedu kutupa. Say yanko push your friend say cook and through a big critique problem at the NPP or Ashanti region.
Okay. But as Siga, any attending Kano or this guest take a brought to you by Gentleman Dental Clinic Limited and now the Ebre Yanko now for Yankuti Munkrato na for Yashomo now for Babaka Yanim for Ashasi near D and Komo Nana K aspiring national organizer of the NPP Atenase Southern Alexander Ekwoko former parliamentary candidate and Potiano English among from Atenase therefore Gentleman Dental Clinic Limited.
Yamwakwa ba the bad Gentleman Dental Clinic. Gentleman Dental Clinic so yeah simple juma. Komo ibidi efa tooth replacement se osie tu na wose de boko for e de sha homa. Nya hwe sunsu anso a se wosi tu no wan chef for a bitimi e de abel. De di kan onipa ese onipa ni monyam. Ukọ nipa mu na wo kasa de ye hwe e ye wosen. De ebo ma wotimi bidi e ye wosen. O kasa de ebo ma words bi o ha wotimi pronounce ye so e ye wosen. E di juma dia ho do bebre. ndi sɛ ɛsene etu a ɛho behia sɛ wobɛba ne ahyɛ foforɔ nso ɛwɔ hɔ de ama wo nso obi wɔ hɔ a ne se no na baako sie nim baako sie akyiri ɛnyɛ ade a ɛhyɛ nkuran gyenyema de ɛtu nsa afɔ ketewa na mɔba ne nyɛ ɛsene foforɔ ɛmfa nhyɛ hɔ nso ɛmfa ma wo afei nso nipa ɔsene wɔ anim a ɛboa ɛma wo bone no ekipi in good shape sɛ wositu na wɔayɛ replacement a saa side of the bone no ebetumi atum ama na yie anaasɛ ebetumi ebuobu sɛ na yɛ ayɛ ta aka no ama na yie mentena se ma saa ha no ɛnto tuanamɔ ba sɛ ɛsene atuo no yɛnhyɛ foforɔ ɛwɔ hɔ mfa ma ɛsene ba a yɛwɔ mu ahodoɔ bebree yɛwɔ ɛsene baako a ɛhyɛ wɔ a obetumi yi wɔ adeɛ na wɔahohoro ho na wɔasan hyɛ na ade baako a wɔ abɔnten sɛ nipa dodoɔ no agyiri sɛ deɛ wɔhyɛ a obetumi yi no ntumi fa didi ɛnyɛ saa na ɛteɛ yɛyɛ ma wɔ a obetumi de didi obetumi de akasa obetumi ayi dwumadi ahodoɔ bi a wodi di biara no yɛwɔ mu ahodoɔ mmienu yɛwɔ flexible one a yɛtaa fɛ ne bar plus no ɛna afei yɛwɔ acrylic ɛna afei yɛwɔ deɛ ɛhyɛ wɔ a wontumi ɛmfa wɔn nsa nka bi mu anaasɛ wontu bi ɛno nso ɛyɛ fixed prosthesis a ɛno nso wotu anamɔba kyɛn nyɛ dental clinic a yɛbɛyɛ ɛso de ama wo yɛwɔ mu ahodoɔ mmienu yɛwɔ PFM anaasɛ porcelain fused to metal ɛna afei nso yɛwɔ baako nso a yɛfɛ no implant ɛmɛntena fi to anamɔba gyenyemɛ sɛ wosi na atuo nko adeɛ gyenyemɛ dental clinic yɛbɛboa wo ne arestore wo smile no back to sɛ nana ɛkyɛ wohwɛ gyenyemɛ dental clinic akyi kwan nyɛ yɛ akwan koraa Ghana ha fan no nyinaa gyenyemɛ dental clinic ɛwɔ hɔ wohwɛ yɛwɔ Accra gyenyemɛ dental clinic yɛwɔ 2 branches ɛwɔ Accra the first one ɛwɔ Nungua right after Nungua senior high school wode w'ani kyɛ Kantamanto no nsa benkum so wɔ pɛɛ gyenyemɛ dental clinic branch ɛwɔ hɔ a yɛne NDC office no anaasɛ Italian pub ɛna ebi animhwɛ ɛwɔ Nungua afei nso atomic down bamekwa benyawa na about wode w'ani kyɛ Taifa no nsa benkum so wɔ pɛɛ gyenyemɛ dental clinic branch baako nso wɔ hɔ a yɛdi adwumadie wɔ hɔ afei nso Santimantan mu Kumase wohwɛ yɛ Abepɔ junction total filling station no akyi wɔ pɛɛ wode w'ani ɛkyerɛ G no nsa nifa so wɔ pɛɛ yɛne ɛyɛ Methodist school na ɛwɔ Abepɔ junction no ɛna edi animhwɛ afei nso Kumase hɔ ahwɛ yɛ Atonsu high school junction traffic light na se hɔ apɛ gyenyemɛ dental clinic bank baako so ɛwɔ hɔ a yɛdi adwumadie ɛwɔ hɔ Kofurobia so hɔ gyenyemɛ dental clinic a yɛwɔ central police station no nkyɛn mu hɔ apɛ yɛne central market no ɛna edi animhwɛ a yɛdi adwumadie wɔ abɔnsan na ɛwɔ central police station nkyɛn hɔ na takrade nso hɔ gyenyemɛ dental clinic yɛ branch na pipe ano traffic light Tadisco junction hɔ a ɛnka ne beebi a na GM bank ɛwɔ no saa abɔnsan kɔn na mu na gyenyemɛ dental clinic yɛwɔ hɔ a yɛdi adwumadie aflawo so gyenyemɛ dental clinic ɛwɔ Ecobank story building na story building na Ecobank ɛwɔ aseɛ no ɛsoro pɛ na ɔhɛ gyenyemɛ da obehu yɛ ɛwɔ aflawo afei wode w'ani kɔkyerɛ mu ɛwɔ Techima no so a abonomante mu gyenyemɛ dental clinic ɛwɔ Mazi road ɛnkɔm hotel akyiwa pɛɛ ne AY Ahmed ɛna bi anhwɛ ɛwɔ Techima afei nso esie mante no so yɛwɔ Tamale gyenyemɛ dental clinic branch no ɛwɔ Tamale Tishigu yɛne post office no ɛna bi anhwɛ anaasɛ adjacent the MTN main office na yɛdi adwumadie ɛwɔ hɔnom ti Ghana ha fan nyinaa de gyenyemɛ branches no ahwɛ Ghana ha nyinaa wotu anamɔn ba yɛbɛhwɛ wo ne aboa na ɔsɛreɛ na ɔkasa nso akɔyi ɛde ama wo sɛ wohwɛ wo TV na se a yɛ numbers no yɛdu aseɛ no wobɛtumi afrɛ gyenyemɛ dental clinic ɛwɔ saa ahomatorofoɔ yi so 054 990 6588 ofra doctor ebegye wo so say inquiries no make ebegye wo so ne aboa wo na so so ye no kasa so akoyi di ama gentlemen it's time for you to smile again.
All right, 55 minutes into 8 a.m. Away Kessben 92.9 FM and face Kessben TV. So, I can't trust a Bayport Financial Services to say omukuso eyomo fixed deposit in a in term now when a year Bayport Financial Services for ND and Komo say o peso ye fixed deposit in busumi nsia afeba kon anase busume miensa de nina ewo hono 5,000 and more obetumi aye fixed deposit ni bi with Bayport Financial Services. And masika na down hono and say and shit na fako nyefanye fixed deposit ni ma na mo ho profit a obenya so mfaso obenya returns no edosu bebre enu nti no oni Bayport Financial Services for ND and Komo na fe no oni omo enkotenase na ye fixed deposit ni bi na ebebo ye pa oni eye opinion oda eye Bayport Financial Services no ND and Komo ora Mr Bonnie and ND and Komo the numbers no eye 0245 153283 0245 153283 and I say 026 3007922 026-300-7922. Now when they a Bayport Financial Services for ND and Komo, and that brings me to Nana K, who is the aspiring national organizer of the MPP, and I feel so Alexander Koko, former parliamentary candidate, Botiano English man from of the NDC, ND and Komo. In fact, the also on my name and Anopay, we're going to touch on the issues of a Bank of Ghana, with these issues of 15.6 billion loss, the issues of whether it is transparency, whether it is economic loss, commercial loss, or it is a policy cost or financial cost to settle a Niema Sebine Kuma here now bino Kumuno and no Anama and Niema to me Akose Sadia. Whichever way it is, you better feeding common any dear banging, and then we'll look at other matters that didn't fit for us to even talk about, because he himself being a PK, a former PDS board chairman, and the 3 others more investigations on the ECG PDS scandal no and no home common no he bet to me at the home and come on even for Michamo Bibia Bokode. Yes sir.
I'm here to be able to answer.
Radio Dom Kakra. Alexo.
Yeah,
maybe I find ya.
Oh, Nyame Adam.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Say, Mabeka yensa. Alright, Alex, ya dobe shasi isane se ona wa bemu. Isane se sisia mona bibia ba esese yedema mu sisia no mona muwo eye Bank of Ghana penyinia ohwe so edan de yesika ene de ekoni e benyina. So 15.6 billion is what we realize as the loss when it comes to BOG. Minority held a press conference on Sunday, now increasing and combining too many figures to let us know that apparently it is 44 billion and not 15.6 billion. Others have also spoken about it, making us to understand what the 15.6 billion loss ete. May I sure say we follow what is really happening with the Bank of Ghana, the loss, and how Ghanaians are seeing this matter. 10 minutes, ayodia. Yes, in few.
Yo, Midasi, my mechia a tifu and ashofo. Na mechia minuana na kesu. I believe say ni campaign ekoyi. It was Sana Ziga. The ICMPP for so anopay. I chase only leadership no. And yeah, only Ashanti regional. The whole country only leadership. Only leadership. Because a leadership a leadership no a Juma say enya. Obianto who is a regional minister, no like I say or no, and not regional executives, no like I say or no or BB for. And the advice na the more say ombeti no mobile the fata, because we need a strong opposition in the country. Opposition omo your mojuma year the ma buying to me a sit up na waye ono so the promising Ghana for so be no na what me aye na ye, but there's opposition no aye basa mejuma no din and we are hoping say omo be omo niama ye. On the issue of Bank of Ghana, wow, Bank of Ghana a central bank no the jumano basically no so obesho yesikasem so edi amaye na yesikasem na o hweso no one of them so be make sure say sikano ahode no e wosoro the also be so be make sure say about inflation any other things no so or keeping no in check. And the Usha ye by mono na these fatex are make high no na enshada I want no enshada any hosa Usha the exchange rate at that time no that was proper Usha inflation then also it was proper. There are other challenges so make us say by that no so Edibaye because of the debt situation or minor equal nam so or minor edi BBI friend domestic debt something DDEP ebaye. And see all those things no are challenges are FAC or minor. And yes, is a buy mono. A buy no who say, Sanya may a near high. And you also did see and Nisu say, Sadie, obey bombarding say, obey those indicators, no, and those issues, no, abba form. And or far, your friend is saying, the depreciation of the cedi no say on year normal sure say a better form or share inflation say on year na better form and see all those things that are key in the financial world no sadly we no it comes with a cost. And yeah, dear, over to me, I can say, oh, yeah, na sikasembia embem. And see, those activities, no, just to make sure, say, yeah, economy, no, say, by PBT, say, currency, the currency, no, is very strong against other international currencies. Say, by inflation, your inflation, no, ebe form, so that at least, yeah, digwa will not be worried, say, prices will be changing very drastically. All these things now, you know, including even the domestic debts now, accumulate here, sa losses buy. But the issue I say, say, near my EDC, and him so say, Nedisa cano buy, no, Sebi, ya to me, ayana. And the truth of the matter, they say, and see, Amaniama are very relatively stable compared to maybe 2 years ago. So, yes, there, make I say, looking at the situation, you won't as or minor. You know, we need to take those hard measures, no, and no idea, sir, we near my aba. And you know, in the past too, so our previous albino, and also and they also took steps. Say and come back to me Eddie ama that stabilization aba. But say wow, they make I say economics the worst was school on which you understand me. But over from now we are you experience couple with the knowledge now who no and no name how any results no. And so you know, they were not able to achieve the results of Mushisha. A bit to say good for oil. No, Muka say so prices of fuel are stable. Or when they buy prices of fuel are stable. And yes, sir. So that tells us that no, okay, it has really brought the results Ghanaians you know, and let me be honest with you. Despite the war I caused, though, you can still see, say, our prices at the pump, no, has remained very, very stable. You understand me? It has remained very, very stable. Now, war no start here. Now, ye bimu ye susu ye ni say, and now ye dream say, hey, it will affect the prices, no, now it will affect the economy, no, very drastically, no. That tells you that I buy, no, near my see the name susu, you know, wabomo de aye ni ye pa, and nothing, despite all those wars, I cost, no, still prices are a little bit stable on the market. So to me, you know, yes, we cannot avoid these losses. You understand me? We can't avoid it. So, but I believe strongly. Said now that the economy is strong, 2026, no, things will be far better than they are okay.
All right, but I say, Ora Alexander Ekoko and your turn in Ghana. Nana, I mean to you on this matters of the Bank of Ghana.
Kojo?
Yes, sir.
Me that's it. Minchia wati for any washafo nyina na minchia menu ekoko. Kojo na minchia serial callers ne serial testers ne communicators all over Ghana. Na fi minchia kase nkoma MPP was no kokoko amanyuko mano. Esi ahene ne etu ahene for ne se mechia o manopay bijiri yeso munyina nso hoye na ma sere wo mo se yegusu a ye keka ne ma abom na emere ne so a ya contest as national organizer na mesere tu ahene for ne se opportunity ne ba omoma omunu akwan na me megina nimu na me mekonkode na me na metimi abu akoko na magitumi na di ama NPP enti
well, no, my party, but there are too many there. Forget it.
Momunti, nkurɔfoɔ mu fi sɛ wɔn de sika ɛreba abɛtɔ position mɛsrɛ party for wɔn nyɛ very careful this time around sɛ yɛn abere si yɛpɛto media obi ɔde sika bɛbrɛ obi agyidi nanso mo nhwɛ nipa a obetumi ayɛ adwuma no deɛ mfa adwuma no nhyɛ ne nsa yɛayɛ saa mistakes yi so many years afei deɛ wɔn mo ani na hɔ efutu am de bɛma party for no kwadwo na ɛyɛ me de sɛ ne kɔkɔ kyerɛkyerɛ Bank of Ghana losses mu na wo kyerɛ mu anu wa kyerɛ mu sɛ I don't know how to put it reasonable losses because the kind the person say reasonable and it's also justifiable obi any sika Kojo kai 2024 okay say NDC demonstration almost say ko do Bank of Ghana no security and ababeje omo petition onim de nti omo demonstration no the same losses. No, we are crying 9 billion. It was 9 billion. And another Bank of Ghana corona. Satam the MPP Bank of Ghana. NDC demonstration.
Kessben 92.5.
Demonstrated here buying this up buying them and Peneku Fuado buying. Ajik Sikana di. Wane Dr. Mahmoud Ba Miyako Chedi. The Bank of Ghana omo competition Bank of Ghana. Omo koya. Obi papa penny a waye adwuma for many years and this for say waye security and a BOG for asoma no say wo mra no meje omo petition na de meka wo saasem we say ho no Kojo akon kasa no na mesere wo mitrim and I'm say this game politics ya anya careful the best say woman. I'm reading something from BOG website. Maybe in Makenka Nema Bebre, Ghana Web, or other news portal. Na bakwa na me kind. Igusu a me kind. Kojo di busa me question yi. Ura Sami Jemfi explanation today. As at his explanation yesterday. As against his explanation yesterday. Sami yesterday said that it's negligence, laziness, and thievery from Mampenie Kufuadu Abain. Satam no Angasa Bank of Ghana. Mampenie Kufuadu Abain to tell Ghanaians say Bank of Ghana yejuma boka. How? Could you listen to Sami Jenfi's today's explanation? The same person. Sami say, speaking on blah 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 blah. That is 2nd May 2026. Jamfi argued that the figure widely described as a loss should instead be understood within the broader context of economic stabilization policy. Issue number 1, the Bank of Ghana has not made any losses, according to Sami Jenfi. What has been described as a 15.6 billion loss is largely the cost of stabilization, he said. I'm reading from Ghana Web. Na mema omu nyina akwa de ekra nso ho me de ekwa nso de ebe ma ho
ekwa kuzo kebi
na nyame ne tie fidie so 2024
ya mpa
nyame ne tie me de pasa mo nsesa no na me ne ekwa so hia ne nyina ye nsem a ye kan no Kojo, it will come back after us. It will hunt us. You see,
no.
Kojo, tie.
Wo de kasa yue, wo kasa yue.
O kasa me tira ye din da ni mu.
Wo na wo frɛ me.
Me frɛ o me bodi.
Kessben 92.9.
Kojo tie Sami Jenfi. He explained that the central bank financial position has been significantly influenced by the performance of the Ghana cedi. According to him, currency's appreciation in 2025 reduces the value of the Bank of Ghana foreign denominational asset when converted into CD, resulting in accounting losses. Now, when we were explaining to Ghanaians in 2024, said dollar ni shutu ya kwa kodru 16.8. In 2024, a drop in babedru to 14 no. Automatically that almost 4.2 Friday say cities na afiri so ho no. What sika na ye dollar na da ho no. Ubeboka. And this if waka chere say there be atro. Ye bo mine kro no. Omo ye demonstration. I am expecting na come if say Sanda Oru Akwa be kasa no. Or the apology kese be Ghana for that what we did in 2024 no yanti issues nase. Enti maye twantro kire mo. The same thing and ekoso yi. So my question is, say the same system Kojo and no NDC forecast say e ye krono na ban otiso e bo Ghana for what has changed? Because mama declare examples are SCA 2024 there no na dollar I reduce it from 16.8 to 14.2. Kojo from 16 to 14 no I say calculate mame. What you say? About 2.6 2 CD 60 pesos and an RTA free so me boy. Na sasi 2 CD 60 pesos no Kojo say fa na the final percentage of the 100% now is somehow around 25% of the total sum no. What am I saying? Osha and idea they are ranging around the same percentage as what here. Satam near Boka 9.6 billion. And Nakwa could do 15.8 billion. NDC for John Dramani Mahama, the current president, the president of the
15.
land.
15.6.
What's it?
15.6.
15.6.
Yeah.
Yes. 50. And I can say.
Okay, 15.8.
Oh, any slip. 15.6. The current president, any NDC communication officer, our year now reading a Bank of Ghana report now. Kwajo gold board can be the Canabao. Go the operation of purchasing gold in can be. And a Canaba. Omo factor gold for oil. NDC for opposition catch and say. Eko kasano can be say omo buy the prudent measures at all. Ube follow Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia gold for oil. And negusu ya juma. Una de buy. Kwajo na de buy. Policy that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de buy na mo condemn no din atemo no. Mo buy ye eno na mo di ya juma. And no mo according to NDC ama eka kakra aba. Eka aba no and say in the process of buying gold no wo dey kwakoye exchange of oil no kwado sa uto gold ni ne gold nya sa uto ya na dey akoye oil no ebi abetimi ato within a month no dey obenya no na dey akoje oil no enti sa uto no ne bosomi ni beso a obekọ no now rate a wo dey to ye no ebi a dollar na san ba fam kakra so automatically ube lose kakra we were trying to explain this thing to Ghanaians and this for catch say boy Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia di pesika in the campaign. So and then we are asking you, more pesika na muso di ayemo campaign ana. Enye da beto bo etwa so fra no. Penifo se nyesa da na mpafe besiu. You can win election with lies, but you can never rule with lies. The reality will dawn on you. Eno na ne atomo no. Explain to Ghanaians, Samra, the Amokati Ghana for say the same system losses a buy, no. Now, say Mampenia Kufuadin Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Piscako campaign.
And they are coming at me explaining.
And then the same losses. And okay. And no dear, Mupasi a TSA.
Mammy explain here.
Please. Yama 10 minutes. Yama me 10 minutes.
You, Martin.
Yama 10 minutes. And want me and find differentiate.
Oh, maybe
I explain it. And Ghana for say. Last year the NAC no na as a result of anyway and this year the as a result of anyway but you sat here and repeated the same thing I said in 2024. Kojo, the same explanation I made in 2025. No, what baby oti. Anu otu jandam. Eba park and so catch us me boa.
Now this year.
Na ya pobo and a many MPP aban ya bo Ghana for. And then mudi and the pobo. Mudi and the mu explanation. Osuru nyame ye nyina ye som no Kojo ohwe yen. Now we see you careful. One day, you still do have the quote. Kunyankupon their best sonny. I be bring no maybe as to NDC for so. What this kind of a trolley nada? Omode da Ghana for.
All right.
Me say you people should come out, apologize to Ghanaians.
Okay.
Some mucha woman pro 2024.
Okay.
Send them just an assembly.
All right. But I say, Kwame Asiditi, I have or say good morning, Ghana. Good morning. Ghana economy has stabilized and is on this track record towards debt sustainability after a difficult period. Goldwater is keeping the MPP in opposition for a long time. Special Fugu Wednesday to Owusu Nkrumah Baby incoming. I have original chairman. If you Kwame Asiditi or Adebaye. Now let me read this one. This one says that good morning, Mr. Host. Please educate me. When did the loss of Bank of Ghana started? Isaac Kumase. And I do buy now. Tete James is also sending one. He says the government wants you to believe that the Ghana city 16.7 billion is a cost of stability. It's not true. There is these are cost of policy reversals, poor policy and political motivated. My regards to Howard Kumsen, an incoming national women organizer, and John Boyd, the incoming national chairman of the MPP, and also Edenide Fisunyai and Ebaye. And this one says, good morning to you all. Unfortunately, NDC and propaganda are twins. They lambasted MPP over everything. They came work with MPP economy for the first quarter and gain stable city. Yet they said they did the magic, but when faced with doomso after 1 year, they blame it on MPP. What an irony! I agreed with Ziger's take, but he should wait after NDC internal elections before. This one is Abu Dolo from Nima and the way Ebaye. Ekoko, mami to na fe me kind yes.
Menua wofake kasano. You see, at times.
No plan station.
Nanake, so we have warfare so, and now
Ubi gazetted name.
You mati. All Casano. Niama meka ye no ogene nyina etom but the main problem ni say yeah campaign 2024 no ye kan maybe you see but the issues na ewo ho no and na ye kan ho asem no in 2024 no ye kan so say more print sika bebre e dia go system no mo enu e kan ho na e ma ye inflation no e ko through sa no ye kan ye sa wuti ye enti ye ba mo no we put in measures to make sure say measure? Oh,
mention one measure.
We put in the measure. The ayeye ni say we sold short-term bills. Ewo financial market no so. Say more anye.
We did.
Yes, you didn't, because we hear that way. What they
ask him this? Wow. Explain this.
Wow.
What's the oil policy there? 2025. He should deal with the truth.
I am dealing with the truth. No. Yeah, issue short-term bills. No, Ediko, you know. One of them say when you issue bills, Eddie man Crawford so monfasi Canberra, who what your more interest and those interests no you know because of that sika mudi call chromo in say mudi sika ako chrome now you catch them say sadi a creating into to bring the inflation down. We need to call those money back. Now Obikita Nisika now will call for that money. You need to pay the person interest. These are the truths I work from. So some of these things. Now for the city. Oh, Menuya.
No.
But one will say, yes, I didn't know.
And I'm sorry, say inflation, you know.
How was it? So yes, so I'll say too much money in the system. My question to you, Kojo, not to a Kwoko.
Yeah.
And maybe you would direct the question to him.
Okay.
What time and when did NDC call for any money? and when dan ani ben and the cost submitting the sika omo de sa kai be sem
say a system say
why system na I want him say omo calling from Ghanaians
yes okay the person chain say who say all percent say omo by inflation was almost about 23.8
yes
or so and then for them to reduce I mean they've done it for 13 consecutive times now for them to reduce one of the mechanisms they need to use as experts was to then call I mean, a lot of money which was in the system.
How did they do that?
I mean, that's something back of Ghana.
I want to meet.
Maybe I'm not a financial expert to.
I'm not a financial expert. I'm going to call it.
Yes, the thing is that we do it through these treasury bills system no more.
So then
that is what we did, and you can see that initially when we came, the treasury bills we were giving them a higher rate. It's never
treasury bills. No calling CD. One call it dollar.
And your dollar sem na make I mean can say one sem a wo ka dollar
depreciation no
yes me can offer inflation oh baby inflation na sem na make
no can inflation
what mean can inflation on can losses no 15.6
me remember the strength of the city no
if you tell me say obi buy fixed deposit obi buy treasury bill made me 1 million Ghana cedi and buy treasury bill what does it go to do with 15 billion losses no
and no na
you see the
omunti ase that is why omuma economy no
I am so happy I am dealing with my colleague accounts officer I am me no nyina te de o kana se se me koya Greek in wo ka do kan ya kojo nkeme kama no atum but the two of us understand what he's saying perfectly well that when somebody do a fixed deposit
yes
in cities
yes
kojo it can never attributed to any losses it can never because city nam de brewo se fa to ho fire aduma what you say se me be deposit dollar na de china me be me dollar na se city na appreciate ya automatically ubaboka because dollar value now me dem $1,000 no enra na 14.2 that's 14,200 cedis and they 11.8 81 but here is the case fixed deposit ni treasury bills now me here you know it's in cedis Ghana bank be any fixed deposit in dollar.
Okay,
wow, that is what I want him to understand.
That is where all getting the whole thing no wrong.
Okay.
Because wow, who sika.
Yes.
But we believe say omu through their bad management no omu di sika bebre eba krom na sa sika no eno na ema because inflation no nyina ye kan nyina na say sika dodo edi niema kakra bi echiri. And say my prices no ecosro. So you buy you know to make sure say inflation beba form no. We throw out these short-term bills no the man crofo and no mutoye. And see so nipa no ebeto it depends on the interest why would the man nipa no. You understand me? So through that we incur losses. Although we are getting sikano, but you also say interest are the more no. Hey, loss the my. And come on, fast cano be and back room. Yeah, buy you know. We will not resort to that way, no. Now I am also happy say or no why explaining the CD strength no and the losses no so buy you know so it oh no what I say when the CD appreciates you understand me
that is and understand
and that is exactly what happened that is exactly what happened
but
yes so that is what me see and yes CDs na ye for deposit a dollar sem na ye a dollar sem so me see a dollar sem na ye the CD have to do with the inflation. And we can't want but the dollar no asama ye can. Oh baby,
reasons are what city. You can count.
Control reasons of what city.
15.6 billion
yes.
used.
Reasons when almost city here. Because of three reasons. Three reasons of you know. Inflation. The second one, the strength of the city. The third one, DD. Yes. That's are the reasons for body mind.
Yes, sir.
Inflation part no more cano. Jandam agenda. Because let me tell you, so we say Sika okrum. Sika okrum na sika na enye juma. What does it got to do with your economy? But because it's can hear humanity, our economy a grow.
No.
No. There's money in this. Hold on.
The money
please.
Yes.
If there was no money in the system, economy need to mean grow. Because eduman koso.
Yeah.
But because there's money in the system, no. Economy a grow. Now let me tell you why I'm saying they all can I throw woody. According to Bank of Ghana report in a PA, no, kwajo tie currency revaluation. Tie reasons or the man one can CD deposit and count. One can treasury bill now we can watch them because kwajo let's face the fact let be real. Yenye foreign fixed deposit in Ghana. Yenye foreign.
Why are you confusing the issue?
Oh, please, take your time.
I can't say, foreign. Debbie, who can know, and you know, it is the American. Don't put it, say, you understand me?
What exactly
what
did you say?
I said concerning the inflation?
Calling the money.
Oh, more edisi kabebri, and I call it call that money through the treasury bills. Now, we'll call it some money through the treasury bill. You pay interest on those monies, no? And no name losses now.
Okay. Very well.
I've not talked of any international.
What I want him to understand is say treasury bill interest. Kwaja total person is 33 aye. And then this in abeye we. Obi ni si cabro so be fixed depositor. Obe so be nyam faso. Adameboa. And this am na introduce. It has been practiced. I have practiced it for many years.
And then a be party and a fixed deposit.
What you say? And I cast a treasury bill. And the same system. And I me si ka ebrewo. Se fatu wona fa ya adwuma na mfaso ebeba so no mami bi enje sisika no de to dem e da hokwa e na wutua so mfaso so interest asem no wo beka we kire me a e ya tro. But what I'm trying to say here is me reading Bank of Ghana report no or say foreign exchange revaluation charges TNA
foreign exchange revaluation charges
and no me explain it say send me the dollar ebe ye deposit baby a issue ni wona nyano no mo kanu me wo me dollar kuta me wo me pound kuta me enam de abre bank se bank mfanto as at the time I made the bank no na sika na 14.2 ada bank ho for 1 year me buy some me ba beje me dollar ne back no dollar na baba aban ne ji ye no no hia dollar ne de tua ne kanto de tua na ka me ba me beje no afei dollar no ahode aba fam ama cedi no apagya ni mu sa cedi ni pagya ni mu dia automatically sika na meje $1,000 last year na ye 14.2 no ene cedi value na ba be ye 11.8
into
above from no me na me $1,000 bill no I'm not expecting any losses because kwajo ye ma interest on foreign deposit foreign deposit, you ma interest on it. So you pick the same amount of money as you deposited. What am I saying? You do it, you know. Enti, so people catch will say, a year treasury bill a year in cedis, fixed deposit a year in cedis, interest a year to na me aboka or bois.
Okay.
If you say you free practices are practice, no, and then the last line I mean reading, I say. Proponents argued that these losses were necessary to bring down inflation and stabilize the cedi. Kwajo, Otuaso say, which strengthened against the dollar during this period. So the key point, and yet fixed deposit and your foreign exchange na create. So last year, so back early this year, me can say say, Ghana for energy boss cedi no again strength rapidly. But at the how be braying in future. And only at the another advice Bank of Ghana say, sir, by the point here, or steady here, say almost pump dollar into the system. Say be reduce the rate, Kwajo, and on the two or more. Even friends, IMF also cautioned them that the speed at which are more pumping foreign currency into the system, man, you careful, be breaking economy. The entire no more casa and say. Speed that they drop a drop in dollar terms we see kabe kosoro but in cedi terms because you will lose the value
Okay.
Automatically.
Wow.
Okay.
So this is the same thing now. Now you explain it to 2024 when they were demonstrating.
Okay.
When they were busy demonstrating now, petition security personnel. No. And then the reality has gone on you. Admit and apologize to Ghanaians.
There's no apology anywhere.
Apologize to Ghanaians.
Apology baby. Bank of Ghana occupy foreign reserve in huge quantities. The foreign reserves now occupy in large quantities no are all working for the city to be stable no, and that city no and you're very strong no. Definitely no, it will lead to losses. What did the American say? And see, we know more can know the losses. True. It is true. That because if you look at it, I'm keeping 10 billion.
But I want you to listen to him.
Yes. They are making and he say Bank of Ghana hold large foreign currency
foreign currency
because they need to maintain a certain reserve of foreign way. What did they make an say? Now, at the same time, they are working for the city to gain strength. So it means say the city is appreciating at the same time. When a basa at the end of the day, no, you lose because we see Kana will keep at the time we keep is around 12 cities.
Yeah, just as you was explaining.
Yes, but time we already say we will release Kano now about 10 Ghana cities. Definitely you have lost 2 cities per dollar. And it's an
explanation.
Oh, they be that is how it takes. And these are the things that are being explained as logics. No,
to explain himself.
No, I'm not suffering. You rather you are suffering.
Let me tell you.
Because you want to read politics into a genuine issue.
I'm not doing politics here.
Yeah, that's what you are doing.
Let me tell you.
Because I say, who share and no to say,
according to him, Bank of Ghana keep large sum of foreign currency. Large sum of foreign currency no free by individuals or deposit of foreign currency in banks. Ghana. And then the Bank of Ghana marana say foreign currencies no more Bank of Ghana.
Yeah.
Say okay put there or China may babaji the same foreign currency. Won't mean can't say waboka. Because you say who keep here. You kept the same money I gave to you.
Yes.
Won't find your do be at the home. It may babaji the same money omoka. And I may say that is not the case. But the case is that when Bank of Ghana received those monies, no, they use it to do their transactions.
Okay.
And so when you are coming back your foreign currency, they have to change their CD to foreign currency. That is where the losses can occur.
Okay.
And then also what I say no politics now or you know.
Who want away your politics?
Happy birthday to Queen Esla Etubia Latte of University of Ghana Legon. This one is from Barima Atram JKT the second Mankrado of Wukugwa. Happy birthday to you, Queen. And then a happy birthday to Madame Emma Bule. Happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to Dr. Manin Samuel. This one from Action Lady. Happy birthday to you, dog. And then a happy birthday to Mrs. Patience Jessie. Happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to Albert Osei. This one is from senior squad members. Happy birthday to you, Albert. And then a happy birthday to Prophetess Shirley Bwedi. This one is from your son, Derek Befi. Happy birthday to you, Prophetess. Happy birthday to you. And it is 36 minutes into 9 a.m. Young Kotna Fe Yen Twaso. Before you run up,
because politics can kind of studio
with one issue now.
Yeah, running up with that issue.
Yes, sir.
Obi a test me messages here, me reading my say, or say the board testing me senior accountant.
Okay.
Or say mommy read the message in Unti.
Read.
Or say
Nanake, did you say Ekoko is an accountant? Then tell him to stop deliberately lying.
Oh, that is
because I straight for way obi on your account in Kratia see it. All right. So sikana me de bro na $1 no see da hwa. Me beje e de na aboka.
Okay. All right.
But me explain that say sikana e de ba. And no ne de tua your foreign debt.
Okay.
What did you wie?
Yeah.
Na fe nipa de ba so oba beje ni sikana. Kwajo e was say CD into dollar.
Yeah.
And when the can be free back. And he doesn't want to accept it. Deliberately doing dirty politics.
Yeah, my
just say na key on person obeti ni amanasi.
Now who control your hand betu as
Bank of Ghana occupy foreign reserve at the end of the year. Or the year, Juma
not the bear.
You understand me? So at the time,
baby,
no, that means that is exactly what I was saying. You understand me? Because they are
sustaining inflation. I said the what you to say. The American to say Bank of Ghana you the head my friend the what you to.
Wo na won person obeti.
I admit
see losses na e buy. Loss na e buy. Niama miesa na ma ye enya sa loss no. The edi kan e say ye pese yen stabilize
city.
Ye pese yen fa inflation ember form. 2 the strength say city no benya ahoɔden and also eka ho and a third no the domestic debt exchange now no these are the issues as our losses no buy and I have explained it to you and you don't want to accept it now with the number before through say we can now what offer foreign deposits that is not what we are talking about.
Touch on this matter man me bear 2 minutes na fe yenko you be point exactly 9:45 here na fe yenko and the yoko and na fe so BNI on the PDS investigations no me no match Bocheman and na fe so mrante me se bia ka ho a omo ahwehwem this thing me sure so what ana
Bocheman of what
PDS.
Oh, okay.
Kojo
former.
But pay my explanation with about 1 second. Bank of Ghana say gold program impact. Gold for oil program. Ewa. And no person what here say no jaya trona we catch the Ghana for. But I will say let's move on.
Atrobe na maga.
Wow, no, him.
Well, because who better na who kase who there who can there who can no and quite be na
we trim one
because you share with the reasons why
I say me time was over remember the
all 2 minutes but I have 4 near upon yes sir
enye no nkwa no mate se ya chen minim anodumachina me read me research I chance on the website bi and I think the almost said na the news and
scholarship secretary
yes so Omachi Kingsley Ajima MP
yes
for Ebuakwa and what's who
yes
okay enti me Kojo I will never change my stand. I'm not an NDC man. I am an NPP man and I believe in the ideology of New Patriotic Party. The ideology is say corruption and corruption related cases no yam prosecute ni hunu no kre wom da bia metena ofide so ameka kire wo se obi edi mumai no dwirim we bo omai no kro no
ya woka
na emra no asonimu I am not against it but my problem is that according to Oma NDC Martin Pegbu Adaroma every offense is bailable every offense is bailable. Enti Kojo unless NDC ama bailing system no akoye a form of punishment to any pana. Yes, he investigate because first of all, Kojo until proven guilty no, the person is not guilty.
Yeah, sure.
It is a year investigation. Why do you intentionally keep the person for more than 48 hours? Obi to seconds like more sitting member of parliament. Kwajo time ben na o Kings Lajimaya wunya no meibo. What am I say? So when you invite the person. No aba. Na there be a wunya explanation wunya no de aba.
Okay.
Or the be na say wunya convince you had to court.
Okay.
Na fe court na take it over.
Okay.
Ba kwajo hwema so confidence my issue.
Yeah.
When you saw that sushim.
Yeah.
One of over 50 million.
Yeah, I think it's 50.
Master hospital.
50 million.
Kolobu crisis here hospital.
And a Kolobu acquired no say with him condition in which Nico Kolibua are a man over 70 years. Handcuff good inside. And he didn't call ye. Kojo. And Papa no the health condition we all know nansen yetia ban mu nyame na twitwaje no we all know the health condition Kojo we will so far as let me point this say nokre say all these figures are mobile mudino sika Kojo I am not against any investigation but the person remonacha any penny for more authority niti ase ne say to me ne kwanya o mo treat to me no the same way no tina wo fira ban ma the next person no be ba no so be call for accountability na hwese susu dia odi susu man crofo no je be susu the same thing the amount see a frau now see do same 2 months na fei yakofa bela e nyankopon ani se kofa kotu yesu ani bra ansa ne ma bail no na wa nya na wo same 2 months wie na fei wo wie ne ye do ko gina quarter you will see just some 2
minutes on this I'm happy say menu and say onodi why you ready say
can say na kay very consistent when it comes to corruption can say
corruption issues no why you ready so be support so na yen fight corruption no that's on that note no but unim yes I also agreed say the bill conditions no at times it was proper but menu Sika, the case no I think it is that but the judges too they need to look at it again na omonhwe kwan omoma bill ebeboa but you know me my stake on these political corruption and corruption related cases no it's not say we should use the normal bank courts no by now no because the constitution allows you to me set up tribunals because tribunals no be buana my cases no contempt and I'm surprised because this is something that you can't grapple opposition say bad we even create tribunals to deal with some of these cases no now you resolving them because the issues now no if it is corruption cases you have to come and answer you know so we should not create the impression as if say ABLB you should be BD when NDC na bill terms yeah any court to honey be it is the work of court now court to see belly will say yeah there na e better now we work at just NDC for na use system
to the matter say na face so na heavily produced by Richard Apiasa from Fifi Addison and after technical men on duty Madam Mungina says Celeb and your mama Kenya Mido Bibiara says we are back again tomorrow same time living in the hands of a Medford action from now to 2 p.m. They're going to blast you with sports. Madam Mungina says leading Eddie Mansanson for Kojo Preko Dankwah. Have a wonderful morning. Bye bye. So as I'm a mechanic, God, Yami Benia,
yeah, that here for near a phone in answer. But may come a quantity as I say, and maybe no see a flat by me unanimous FC. Or would do me a court 9 and a dental magistrate court FC. Oh,
and you know, you may be a guy, and one